The holiday season is upon us, and I tell you what, the holidays can lead to weight gain. It can be kind of stressful as it relates to your health and fitness because you want to lose weight, but you want to enjoy the holidays, and most of the time, the average American will gain 10 to 15 pounds this time of year. Well, today we are diving in to 5 tips to avoid the holiday weight gain. Let's dive in to today's episode. What's going on, friend? Hey, welcome to today's episode. So excited that you decided to join us today. We're diving in. The holiday season is upon us, and we are diving in to what you can do to make sure that you avoid the average 10 to 15 pound holiday weight gain. Everywhere you go. From, a couple weeks ago, about a month ago now, we had October, it's Halloween, and next thing you know, that was like all this candy, and then here, about a month later, Thanksgiving is upon us, and it's turkey and ham and meats and gravy and stuffing, and don't forget the pies and all of the different foods, and then in about 3-4 weeks, boom, Christmas is here, and there's more family festivities, and you've got your work parties, and there's wines and drinks and eggnogs and all the different things, and oh my goodness, calories, they're everywhere. And next thing you know, if you're not aware, they just jump into your body and you start gaining weight, and all of a sudden, boom, January comes, it's like, hey, you need to make a New Year's resolution. Well, holy smokes, you're starting off behind the pack because you've just gained 10 to 15 pounds. And I want to make sure that today, you and I can gain some clarity and really come up with these 5 tips to help you avoid that holiday weight gain. So I've got my tips. I've got them written down for you, and we're going to dive in. Tip number 1, friend, you need to plan and prepare, right? You know when you're having holiday parties, when you're having holiday meals, and you also know that there's going to be extra goodies all around you, right? And so you have to plan and prepare, okay? If you know that you're going to a party, and maybe you're able to bring something that is a little more on the healthier side. So plan and prep what you're going to bring. Also, too, make sure that you have a plan so that you come prepared to the party to not overeat. We'll actually dive into that tip even further. But this might sound goofy, but tip number 1, when it comes to plan and prepare, I would recommend literally taking some time to write down your plan. What days do you have your holiday parties? When are there extra holiday events when there's going to be goodies and drinks and all the extra things? And then plan what you can do to make sure that you're not taking in way too many calories. All right, so tip number 1, write this down, plan and prepare. Take time to plan your holiday festivity schedule so that you know exactly what's coming and you're prepared to make the best choices possible. Tip number 2 is going to be portion control. When it comes to all these different parties and all these different foods and all these different drinks, make sure that number 1, you're not limiting yourself, okay? Because so many times I hear people, they're like, well, man, I'm on a health and fitness journey. I can't enjoy what I like. That is totally not true. I want you to enjoy everything. But you also need to understand there's a difference between enjoying something and overdoing something, right? And so what I mean by that is, let's just use, I don't even know, one of your favorite pies or one of your favorite desserts or one of your favorite meal items this time of year, okay? Pick that item. Most of the time, we only get it this time of year. So if you're going to think to yourself that you're just not going to have it because you're on a health and fitness journey, you're crazy, friend. I want you to have it. I want you to enjoy it. But I want you to make sure that you are realizing that portion control matters. So have it, but have a portion that is going to benefit you and not bloat you, right? Think about that. I want it to benefit me, not bloat me. That's what you can remember when it comes to portion control. And also too, just taking a look at my notes here, we've got the plate size. Many times when you go to a party, there's multiple different plate sizes. There's the extra large plate, like a platter, like give me all the things. Guess what? You don't need that plate. Leave that platter for Uncle Jimmy, Uncle Joey. They can grab that. But for you, friend, you're on a health and fitness journey. You're wanting to stay on track. Don't grab the biggest plate that is offered. Grab a smaller plate, because we have a tendency, no matter the scenario, to fill whatever plate we grab. So grab a little bit smaller plate if you can. And then when it comes to that, I want you to make sure that you grab the plate and then fill up on your proteins first. So the meats of the meal, I want you to put that on your plate first, because a lot of times what happens is you fill up on all the other goodies, which are very high in fats, very high in carbs, tons of sugars in all of those things. And then by the time you get to the protein, which is good for you, that you should be filling up on, there's no room on your plate to put it on there. So you put like one little slice of turkey or ham on your plate, and next thing you know, man, you just filled up on a ton of fats, a ton of carbs, and you don't get any protein. So grab the smaller plate when it comes to portion control, and then fill it with your proteins first, okay? So number 2 tip, portion control. Moving on to number 3, and this one I have been guilty of in the past, and I wanted to make sure I brought your attention to it. But if you know that you have a holiday party coming, let's say this Friday, you're going to go on a holiday party or whatever day it is, don't skip meals thinking that you're going to save your calories for dinner. Because what happens more often than not, almost 100% of the time, that leads to actually overeating at that one meal. What's crazy is, let's say you should normally in a normal day get 1,200 to 1,500 calories, whatever it is. Maybe you're higher, you should get 2,000 to 2,500, whatever your calorie intake is. But all of a sudden you say, I'm going to save my calories so that I can eat them at dinner. Well, all of a sudden you get to dinner, it's very easy, friend, without even realizing it, with all these different holiday goodies, to next thing you know, have a 5 to even 10,000 calorie meal. Yes, one meal, because what you did was saved up your calories, and then you end up eating everything inside because you end up going to that holiday party. Number 1, you're way too hungry, so you eat everything in sight. And number 2, you don't even realize how many calories, because you know how much butter is used when they're cooking these things, oils and all those different things, and the butters and the oils are so high in fat, and fat is higher in calories per gram. So next thing you know, you've got a 5 to 10,000 calorie meal. So yes, you skipped breakfast, you skipped dinner, and oh my goodness, friend, you just overdid it. So tip number 3, do not skip meals. Make sure that you are eating a breakfast, eating a lunch, eating throughout the day, because what that's going to do too is that's going to keep your metabolism going. If all of a sudden what happens, if you skip breakfast and then you skip lunch, your metabolism starts to like kind of wonder what's up, and then you overeat, your metabolism's like, whoa, buddy, tries to kick back in and start like realizing what you're even feeding it, and you need to make sure that you don't do that. So tip number 3, do not skip meals thinking that you're going to save your calories all for your holiday party meal. Tip 4, watch what you drink. And I'm talking about 2 different things here. Number 1, make sure that you continue to get in the right amount of water, which should be half your body weight in ounces of water. So for ease of talk here, if someone weighs 200 pounds, they should be drinking 100 ounces of water every single day, because that water is going to keep you hydrated. And many times, if you are dehydrated, your body can mistake dehydration for hunger. So all of a sudden, this little trigger goes off in your body, and you think, oh, I must be hungry. No, you're probably dehydrated, and you need to stay hydrated. So make sure that you are every single day drinking half your body weight in ounces of water, because that's going to help keep you hydrated. That's also going to help make sure that you don't mistake being dehydrated for being hungry. And then the second tip when it comes to watch what you drink is your alcoholic calories. Many alcoholic drinks, and a lot of times there's fun festive drinks that we drink during this time of year where there's way more calories in them than you should be drinking. Because now, not only are you eating your calories, but you're drinking your calories and you are just over calorie filled. So tip number 4, watch what you are drinking. Make sure you're staying hydrated with that H2O and that you are watching the alcohol that you're putting in your body, because those alcohol drinks, they have the calories that are hidden in them. And next thing you know, a drink goes in your mouth and it ends up in your belly and in your love handles and all the different places that you don't want it. So if you don't want to have that extra fat on the belly and the love handles and in your body, make sure that you are watching the drinks that are going in your mouth. And the last tip 5, I own Fit Body Bootcamp here in town. I am a gym owner. It wouldn't be right of me to leave you without giving you this 5th tip, which is stay active. Make sure that you are staying active. I don't know what it is about this time of year, but there's something about family, couches, and TVs. I don't know why, but there's more family around, there's more family sitting on the couch, and there's more TVs on, and we tend to just be taking it all in. But I want to encourage you, stay active. So every single day, make sure that you are moving your body, because the more you move, the more calories you burn. So you need to make sure that you're staying active, you're staying moving, and that you are burning calories. Now, there are a couple different things too that you can do when it comes to like workouts, which are going to help you with staying active. And we call them kind of ignition and depletion workouts. So an ignition workout, and it's body weight stuff you can do at home. It doesn't need to be crazy, but an ignition workout is this. Let's say it's going to be 10 squats, 10 push-ups, 10 sit-ups, and 10 jumping jacks. So 4 items of 10. So we've got push-ups, squats, sit-ups, and jumping jacks, okay? Those 4 things, you can do 2 to 3 rounds of those. And all that is that's a little circuit. We call it an ignition workout that is going to ignite the kind of fat burning mode that your body's going to get into. And what that's going to do is it's going to put you in an excess calorie burn so that you're burning more calories. So now then when you eat the extra calories this time of year, you've already ignited your calorie burn to make sure that you're not having too many calories. And then the depletion workout, the exact same thing, 4 movements times 10, 3 to 4 rounds. And what that does is the same exact thing. Obviously, wait until you've let your food digest a bit, but then you do a depletion workout where you get your metabolism going again by doing that same little workout circuit. And those can be used any day, anytime. They maybe take, honestly, 5 to 10 minutes to do that at home. And it's super small, but what it does, it just gets your metabolism rocking, it gets your body moving, and it helps you burn more calories so that you don't overeat and over calorie intake yourself this time of year. So let's run through these 5 tips so you have them down. Number 1, plan and prep. Put your different holiday parties on paper so you know exactly when they're going to be, and prep to make sure that you are prepared for success. Number 2, portion control. Make sure that you're not grabbing Uncle Billy or Uncle Gene's big platter. Leave that for them. Grab yourself a little bit smaller plate because we tend to fill it up. Fill up on proteins. That's portion control for number 2. Number 3, don't skip meals. Don't skip breakfast and lunch thinking that you're going to be just fine. You're going to end up overeating. So tip 3, do not skip meals. Tip 4, watch what you drink in 2 forms. Stay hydrated and don't overdo it on the alcoholic calories. And then our 5th and final tip, stay active, friends. Use that ignition or that depletion workout. Keep your body moving and make sure that when it comes to, like we talked about, the family, the friends, the TV, the couch, hey, make sure you're going on walks with them. After dinner, if it's not too frigid cold outside and you're just all too cold to even go out, or even if it is, bundle up and go for a walk with the family. Enjoy the outside air. So walk, move your body. Or are there games that you can play where you actually move your body? Maybe it's time for you and your family to play a game of holiday charades, because it's going to get the family involved. You're going to stay active, and it's going to get you moving to burn more calories. One more time real quick. Number 1, plan and prep. Number 2, portion control. Number 3, don't skip meals. 4, watch your drinks. And 5, stay active. You can do this. And I want to make sure that you do not gain the average 10 to 15 pounds like most people during this time of year. And realize this: you matter, you're worth it, and you have what it takes to achieve your goals, but it's up to you, friend. So take this advice, implement it into your life, and watch as you stay fit and healthy this time of year. Hey, thank you for watching this episode of the Fit and Healthy Sioux Falls Show. I'm hoping and I'm assuming that you got value from this. So do me a favor, like and subscribe to the Fit and Healthy Sioux Falls Show, and make sure that you share it with your friends, because I tell you what, we are combating obesity, and together, you and I, by me creating the content, you engaging in it and sharing it, we can make a difference in our community. Have an awesome day, and know that if I can help, I'm here to help you. So, have an awesome day. Go out and be great today. Peace.